Hello, old souls, fellow empaths, seers, and psychonauts. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some little divination dose today. We're going to scry the scrolls. I have 3 sets almost ready to go. The link is below if you're interested. We'll add on Tarot and Oracle, and as well we have the ghost box here kicking for any audio additions that may inspire or irritate. So let's go. If you'd like to join me, closing the eyes,
Libra.
Cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. All right, thank you, old souls. I'm still wandering here, intuitively choosing what scrolls are standing out. Perfect. We also have some added oracle ones. I'll just take one for the gist. All right, let's rock. How is everyone feeling? I know here in Ontario, anyway, it is Thanksgiving weekend. So to all my fellow Canadians, happy Thanksgiving. And to the international and American friends, happy Thanksgiving from us. Grateful for you. Grateful for your like, share, subscribe as well. Okay, so we do have Libra. Pisces and Ophiuchus. Okay, so there's a bubble. A bubble.
There's 4.
Is there? And there's a bubble. And then there's bigger beings around this bubble that are kind of protecting it. It's like a conversation with yourself, a guide. Okay, I'm having a conversation with a guide or somebody in spirit that's stepping forward to you, like in a dream bubble.
Strangled.
It's not a dream. Maybe they were strangled. It's not necessarily like the typical dream state. It's like a moment in a dream. That's what this feels like. Interesting. Okay, and like on with the Libra here with justice, maybe there's something about bringing that into balance. It's like meeting each other in a balanced space. It's like a pocket in the astral realm. Yeah. Give me a second. I'm seeing a Mario Brothers, the video game, and then there's like the main bad guy. His name is fleeting me. That's what's stepping forward. I don't need to remember the name. That's okay. So it's as if there are very large... Okay, because it's bringing me into the never-ending story when, I don't know if it's if it's Atreyu or so-and-so, what's his name is, he has to go through these very large guardian type gates for some sort of purity or intention. And that's where I'm at over here. Because it's like this is going on as well. And it's interesting because as I have this conversation, it's almost like I'm purifying my intention. I'm purifying my own energy. So when I interact with things that perhaps are less just than that align with me, there's those towers again, like these guardian things. It empowers my heart to hold compassion for those that I don't agree with, but have met something unfortunate. Does that make sense? This is about when I wander into the solar plexus space, it's about essence. It's like consciousness that emanates from the sun of self, like the power, like I'm seeing it like battery power. Old souls, I feel like I'm in the aura of this, that you have quite an understanding. This feels like a big, broad collective reading where
God.
there is like I don't, with the Ophiuchus energy stepping through, and there's no tarot card for Ophiuchus, but so I put in shuffle because it's like the space in between of integrating, contemplating, because Opis is like it's the two snakes of like healing, and there's something going on, and it's like, because it's like luring through the chins of babes. It feels like soul, light souls. And now angels have just stepped in, and my heart becomes more powerful by these like pop-ins by them, because of like the undercurrent of
Leave me alone.
what is going on that you don't want to be a part of, not in a judgment, in an awareness of that's not a timeline I want to trickle down. But I have this inherent, I'm going to call it old soul wisdom, that understands a space in my heart holds compassion for the humanity that is experiencing that.
Blue.
I hope this makes sense. So when I wander into the triangle, like I'm seeing it right there, and then there's the heart. Choices and indecision. Maybe some are feeling pressure. I feel like there is pressure to make a choice. But I'm feeling very mindful of
Not here.
how that's communicated to me, like what my choices are. Peace, serenity, stability, growth. This is what the old souls wish to grow around.
Run away.
And within. I want to say versus run away. Because there are like those, I don't know if the lighting allows it to come through as clearly. This is what's growing. Even the dove is holding a piece of this solar body activation. And by doing so, okay, I'm wandering down at that first part felt very collective-y, like very surface stuff that you're navigating with, right? And I think, yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. That's okay. It's like saying there's two choices, but there's actually a third. And maybe the third is indecision. Maybe that's where I'm at. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to wander down this other rabbit hole of the solar light body. Our old soul's working on their solar light body. Can I flip this to change the perspective? Let's do it. Thank you so much. If you're still here, like, share, and subscribe. I'm so grateful for your presence, and your perspective is powerful. And of course, please feel well to comment what you see, sense, or feel. There's an episode of Family Guy where Brian the dog gets schmucked or something, and his nose goes all droopy and long, and then he gets new teeth, and they're big and shiny, and like he's fit for like to be a real estate agent. It's very comical, but so that's what I'm seeing in here. Something about a smile. This card is 13, and as I'm lingering in the solar body or the light body, it's also because Ophiuchus is also the 13th sign. I need to put it back. What's going on? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, even when I wander back into the solar light body, it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. Empathically speaking, even from a psychonaut space, seers, it's uncomfortable. But here we are. And it's about making choices. And suddenly I'm seeing a bunch of different colored
Close.
fiber optics. Something really colorful doesn't feel good. Anyway, so I'm just going to go with this. It's an uncomfortable reading, but it is what it is. And hopefully, given your spiritual stature, you can appreciate this. There's something going on that seems to be sucking the life out of solar light bodies. It's in the air. And it's creating... It's like when that's taken from you, and you, whether one, and I don't think this is you. I feel like you can sense it just all around. It's creating, it's like a compass gone mad. There's something about like illusions and holograms or holographics. And something about Neptune is stepping through. I'd like to still see the scrolls, please. What's on the bottom? Inspiration, muse. This is what I feel like the old souls, empaths, seers, psychonauts are doing. Raising the vibration of oneself that emanates out into what seems to be happening on a bigger scale in regards to this energy, the essence, something's being integrated in. And it doesn't feel well to me. To me, feels collectively. What am I seeing in here?
Today.
Because I'm seeing a face with glasses, and like here's the glasses, and I feel like there's costumes or people talking, but it's like I can see costumes. So. Yeah, it is female in nature, Lady of Airships. It feels feminine because, like, these glasses aren't glasses. They're just props. They're props. They're props. And it's like when I wander back into the Opie scroll here with, and I'm seeing the dog with the nose down, then this real estate thing,
Camera.
like this very odd smile and teeth, something about showing teeth, and see, there's something in the air, there's something. Do you know what I'm saying, old souls? I feel like you know. And I'm here like so that we can share that and not feel like you're going nuts. You know what I mean? Or you are not alone. Because it's not one's job to do everything or to fix it. I feel like there's this air about existence and holding this light.
Not likely.
Strong, because many aren't. And it's not because of anything that I want to typically say, it just seems like an evolution in different points of essence evolution, the experiences. I'm also seeing canoes come in. I'm seeing a very strong arm, strong old souls. So when I was talking about the props, I was seeing it as like a lady, like almost like a character you would see on TV, and they're yammering and they're trying to, they might be a wealthy person, they might have red hair or something like that. The way they talk, there's something about the way they talk that it's all very propish. And it's like, this is bringing me into
Tap.
it's in the Pisces moon, and then the moon voyage. It's like the frequencies in space. So I don't know much about space and the technology that might be out there, but okay.
Guide.
So that's what it is. It's like those two choices or the indecision in the third. It could be, I want to say like above my pay grade. That's a weird way of saying it. But it's kind of beyond, and it's like mirroring humanity. Different people might be props. Different people might be props to I don't know what that. It's like as words come out from maybe these faces, these personas, these personalities, it's like I can see the technology or the aura that kind of wanders out, and I'm going to say infects, but I don't know. And it's like right into that consciousness, a solar plexus, and for whatever reason that's coming in, because it
Cancer.
feels like the solar body. This is the old souls, the you, protected in a bubble of resonating. It's like your ability and authentic, when you meet with these guides or other guardians, possibly even other space energies that you are aligned with. Versus, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say versus, but it creates this combatual space, but you know what I'm saying. Learning landscapes. And there's that indecision again, apples or oranges, but it's like there is a third, and the third is what I am looking at. Whoop, there it is. Earth. It's like something bigger is looking at your earthly existence, communicating to you, because you can feel this thievery afoot. And I'm trying to maintain a stability. I'm trying to maintain a peace. Because I know what I'm resonating with, but every so often, I get lost. Because it's like the majority's energy creates the conditions of the momentum of what will be. So I want to say it's what I feel like I'm up against, but at the same time, I don't want that mentality. So I'm being coached
Beside you.
by someone in the dream state or a guide. Sacred Fool is on the bottom. Libra, because it's like in order to uphold justice, universal justice, judgments aren't made at the human level in this context. Does that make sense? My heart gets stronger. Especially empathically speaking, it might feel like you're going against the grain. But even if that is, you're in a bubble. Did we talk about a bubble from the beginning, or is that in my imagination? Anywho, I'm going to get ready to close out here. Hopefully this message is serving. And if it's not your scry story and you've stayed here, thank you so much for holding space for others to receive a message. Okay. I'm seeing the Queen of, so there must be a feminine energy very specifically, and I don't really watch the news and stuff, so I don't know if there's somebody or many females, maybe with red hair or something along that lines that speak person. I don't know. Anyway, and when I wander into the Pisces moon, it's like I'm seeing the Queen of Heart. You know what it's like? It's like as if. And I'm seeing the Queen of Hearts in like I'm going to say
Nobody
the word
knows.
wretched way. I know it. And I'm looking through binoculars. At the people. But whatever this frequency is of like the technomancer of what's going on, I don't know if that's technology. Again, the fibers in the air. It's reminding me of right there, the show. Oh shoot, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, I can't remember. It starts with an A. It starts with an A anyway. But it's like future oriented. If I can remember, I'll put it in the comments below. And then another one is 1984.
Why am I here?
Compassion, we have spoke about that. Absolutely. Compassion and connectivity. This is the wisdom that I feel like you hold as an old soul. And when I say old soul, I'm not even necessarily, I don't need to explain it to those that, resonate. It's not in an ego like, oh, I've been here a million lifetimes. It's not even about age. I feel like it's an awareness that is willing to move through layers beyond the surface and many surfaces. Does that make sense? Because there's that heart and there's some sort of
Invisible.
Intuitive. Oh, that's a very, very interesting, weird way to say that. Intuitive illusion that you are aware of. It's like you can sniff it out. When those people are talking, or whoever they are, that, just it's like bad breath. You can just smell it. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Not to the degree where you feel so vulnerable that you have to put armor on in that time. I feel like just
Amazing.
Yeah, feel amazing. Sorry. I got lost in that feeling. I got lost in the feeling of like scrubbing the stank off of the bad breath of these things and reigniting my heart and my solar plexus energy, solar body specifically. Because I'm remembering to integrate compassion and free myself from judgments, but aligning with universal justice. Okay,
Pathetic.
closing out here. Spicy spirit box. It's funny, you never know which spirits are communicating either. The cosmic womb, the divine feminine. We have been speaking of a feminine. I don't feel like I'm speaking to, it feels like a female or female express. Okay, so parting words for old souls. So what can we do in the detox to not work against the grain, but follow the grain, not follow, align with the grain? Don't worry, you can do no wrong, and think about it for a while. I also want to note in the other card, probably can't, oh, no. Am I losing cards? Are they just disappearing on me now? This could be a thing. There it is. I saw ya. How do you feel? Really taking a moment to respond, even possibly really quietly. It's like not letting people know. And when I say people, even these other personalities, think about it. How do
Betty.
you feel? How do you feel about it? Because I feel like, in a very abstract way, but we're here, you know, in a way that people would back in the day take locks of hair and then be able to do something with it. That spell work, the spell work through speech, and as well through, again, the solar body of other people. It's like you can see it draining out of others around you. So it's like, where am I going to step next? You personally can do no wrong because the judgment isn't there. It is an understanding. I'm going to move in full guidance and scope of spirit, and it's not what you do that counts. It's where your intention is, and you're going to, and if you don't already, continue to follow your passion, because that's
You don't
it's
understand.
like the traumas and the passions communicate to you very clearly. It's like to the point. Poke to the point. So that it's like you can remain aware. And when you have these visitations with this other energy,
Blessed.
it is a blessing. It is a blessing. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I did not mean to yammer on so long. I really was just going to pop in. So enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend, or timelessly, whenever you receive this. Please know I am thankful and grateful for you, and I will see you again soon.